Hold up.
Another one. We the best music.
First class hole.
Said she wanna party with me. How can I blame her? She just wanna say she date and entertain. No brainer, abs with no train. Couple drinks later, doing the Macarena. Song comes on, turns to reread. Just realized her man's a peewee. I can see us having a three-peat in one night. Ski. Call me Jordan LeBron. Cut her own grass, let's be water the lawn.
You used to be my baby. Remember when you used to wear my chain and my bracelets?
What up, BX? We here.
So don't you worry.
Hey, Boogie Free.
I don't entertain them. They only want me cause I'm famous. I'm a boogie with the hoodie, but just call me baby. And I be rolling with the gangsters. Mask on, gloves on, like they contagious. But what you think about me? Anything I put on, I be looking OD. Pull up to a party in a Rari 88. Going 200, it was me and E3. Right when I decided I'ma go my own way. She all on my body and she hoping I stay. I guess that's what happens when you run into the cream. Cash rules everything around me. Around me. But even when I'm with a new hoe, I still end up thinking about you. Because they just don't know. They don't know me like they really want to. And everywhere I go, when I come through, all I see is wild thoughts. Wow, wow, wow. Wow, wow, wow thoughts. Wow, wow, wow. When I come through, all I see is wild thoughts. Look, let's keep it real and never fake it. Yeah, I'm getting money, they can't take it. The vibe is off, I gotta shake it. Look, I'm nothing like them, don't want no one to mistake it. Sun is gonna shine even through the shady. Just cause I play it mellow, don't think you could trade me. You can't buy class, I bought a new Mercedes. Came back on them birds, I'm the new Tom Brady. Wow, all I see is wildlife when I'm out. Bunch of snakes, couple cats with my life in their mouth. Lying like they gorillas, really soft as chinchillas. Don't sweat the butterfly after you diss a caterpillar, that's wild. Wow, wow, wow. When I come through, all I see is wild thoughts. Wow, wow, wow. Wow, wow, wow thoughts. Wow, wow, wow. When I come through, all I see is wild thoughts.
DSN, The Matrix Studios Network.
All right. We're back on deck. Another Saturday.
Where's your energy? You can't go from wild thoughts to we here back.
Yeah, we back on.
We're
deck.
here, baby.
We back on deck.
Talk to him, Cripple.
Obviously, my partner, the injector is here. You know what I'm saying? The motivator. You know what I'm saying? Jay Gutta from Straight from the Gutter.
We're here, baby.
Work hard, grind harder.
We're here.
You know what I'm saying? You got Cripple3030 on deck. Got my sexy co-host, Nicole.
What up?
You got DJ Thousandaire on the mixes. That's who you heard. You know what I'm saying? And of course, we got the special guest. You know what I'm saying? Special guest bringing the jobs to your door. You know what I'm saying?
You know
Brian
he's special.
Cologne.
We don't let nobody sit up here with us.
Off top, too.
Off top. He was sitting here while you were spinning. That's you know you special.
Hopefully I give you guys some information, give anyone who's struggling out or trying to get employment in New York City or across the nation some information that's just super valuable. Let's get the work.
Nah, it took me like 45 minutes to read your bio. Because I had to read it.
This shit was
then I had to read it again to digest it. Then I had to read it again to fully comprehend it. Then I had to read it again to make sure I had the right information for the people.
It sounds like a dissertation. That's what it sounds like.
Yo, his shit is so
See,
expensive.
you don't know what was going through my mind while he just said all what he said. It sounded like, no offense. Yeah, I read it because I had, when he got it, I read it. But it sounded like he said he overlooked it. Then when he was taking the shit, he ran and read through it. Then when he was sitting there chilling, he was like, let me glance through it. But oh shit, I was already drinking, so I had to reread it again. That's what it sounded like.
Mind you, she's the drinker.
Yo, but
I'm drinking soda.
I drank tequila last night. I'm all right.
But check it out. Me and this man relationship go a little bit beyond the show. You know what I'm saying? He helped find me.
Obviously, this is his first time here.
He helped get me a job. You know what I'm saying? But one of the most famous quotes that I can remember this man, because he actually conducted a class that actually teach people how to find jobs and everything, right? You know what I'm saying? And one of his most famous things was, yo, the people, my bosses here don't want me to keep it real with y'all. But I said, you know what? I don't give a fuck. I find jobs for a living. I can find myself a job anytime.
That's the one that you. That's the one who told you that.
fucking fact.
You didn't tell me that.
Yeah.
I mean, it gets to the point where the fear is gone.
Right.
It gets to the point where I'm really not threatened anymore. If my bosses fire me tomorrow with the network that I've been able to actually establish, you know, I'll take a couple of days off, obviously, so I could jerk around and not do anything and chill in the crib. But less than a week, less than 2 weeks, I'll be back up probably with $10,000, $12,000, $15,000 more than what I came in with.
Ooh.
So you know, and it ain't hard. It's just friendship. It's just the same. It's the same principles we've always established. Like I did a bit. It's the same shit as having honor code, as being a real person, as being a good person, having you know, committing to your words. People look out for people, man. That's what people don't understand, man. Guys be having their backs against the wall with the bullshit, man.
That's crazy because when I actually interned over at Rockefeller when I was like 16, 17 years old. Wow. And one thing that Dame told me always was, your net worth is your network.
That's it, man.
Bottom line. He could be, you never dead broke if your network is worth something.
At all.
You're never broke, ever. And to this day, I hold that, you know, in my heart because it's true.
It's a Spanish thing, right? Our parents told us, tell me who you hang out with, I'll tell you who you are, I'll tell you what your value is. If you have friends
why
that
she just told me that shit like 2 days ago?
No lie. Dime con quién tú andas.
No lie.
With the bullshit, right?
¿Con quién que tú andas, muchacho? Yo, hold up, chill. Chill. I was just promoting the party, sweetie. Like, ma, it's okay. I'm not really hanging with them. But it's crazy. But it's real, though. It's real.
I mean, there's a lot of information that we're not given, man. You know what I mean? These programs have particular curriculum, but they don't stretch past. You know, they don't touch base. They don't come back to our communities and what we actually go through and the shit that we understand. It's usually all the political. Everyone wants to talk statistics and all this other bullshit. No one wants to talk about you know, anger really deep inside and how the fuck you funnel that out. No one wants to talk about your baby moms, whether she's a thought or not, whether she's good. No one wants to talk about you beating the shit out your kid with the right intention of beating the shit out your kid so he can learn, because you know, that's the philosophy we learned when we were young. Right.
We actually just had a conversation like that, like maybe an hour ago.
I'm a fan of cocotazos. I'm a fan of fucking the kid up, right?
You know what?
You ain't the only one, though. You ain't the only one.
Your parents ever hit you
your
with
kids are as big as you.
Oh, with the joint?
And the baseball bat comes out.
I just did that shit to my son at Walmart.
I think
I'm not playing.
I done got hit with plates. I done got hit with frying pans. And my mom's one time hit me with a fucking loaf of bread that was like 3 weeks expired. That shit felt like a log.
No, but did you ever get hit with a loaf of bread thrown from the 4th floor?
No.
Because you done said the lights went off and you were supposed to take your punk ass upstairs and you didn't. They threw the shit out the window.
What they did?
Yo,
did that you?
that shit bruised the fuck out my shoulder.
Dislocated. He had surgery, but
I didn't eat bread for 3 months after that. I was like, fuck bread.
He went no carbs.
You were traumatized.
Yo, but
no, that shit hurt.
Honestly speaking, what he said that day, though, the reason it resonated so much was because a lot of people that go out there in these programs, right? They don't want to give you the truth.
That's true.
They want to give you whatever set curriculum they got from their bosses.
Nah, but you know what it is?
And they want to get it co-approved first.
Here's the craziest
before
shit,
they
right?
come out.
My whole career,
But he didn't
20
do that.
years, I've gotten in trouble because I do one particular thing in class that I'm not allowed to.
You talk shit?
I curse like a motherfucker in class, right? I tell them shut the door.
Welcome to the group.
Right. It's family. It's my first language, right? This is what I've been doing since I was in kindergarten, right? But I curse like
Damn,
all
you started
hell.
before me. Shit.
No bullshit, right? I've been a dirty mouth kid
cursing
forever, right?
damn.
My daughter's following in my footsteps, so I'm very happy about that, right?
I'm
how
proud,
old
but
is
I still
she?
slapped the shit out of her.
Not on him, my daughter. Fuck.
I can't show her I'm
Crazy
that
than I am. I
proud.
can't deal with her bullshit, right? But I curse. I keep it. It's 1,000% real, man. Whoever don't like it, I say go fucking snitch. Go tell the CEO. Here's my name. Do what the fuck, cause you a crab, right? You a faggot ass nigga that stopping
Nah,
people from
see what
getting
you
real
get
information.
Facts.
I mean, you stop people from getting real information, man.
Right,
There's a study
right.
that said people who curse are like probably like 80 times more honest than people who don't.
Cause we don't give a fuck.
I have that very bad. My vocabulary is every other word is fuck.
Right. Well, okay.
No, but shout out to you because he never fucking talks.
Yes. Yes.
That's a good thing. That's a good
Continue.
thing.
You brought him out his shell.
Word.
It wasn't a sip. It wasn't a sip. It wasn't an Amsterdam.
Nah, that was that 80%, well, 90%
Facts.
proof, 10% juice.
I mean, there's a philosophy behind it as well. Right? It's like, you know, when you curse, right? I watched Anthony Robbins recently. I'm not, you know, peak performance guru of the world. He just made 80 million last year, or for nothing, or for books that the same shit that we all talk about. I just say it differently, right? He says when you start cursing and you address straight to the point. You cut through the bullshit. People don't have a place to hide after that shit. It ain't fluff. It ain't. You get straight to the bullshit. If they don't like, I'm confrontational in class, which is different as well. Motherfuckers don't like it. I'm a walking liability, to be honest with you, for most of the programs that I work with, right? It's a huge lawsuit just waiting to happen because I'll tell a dumb bitch you a dumb bitch, right? With no problem, with no offense, because they know I'm coming from a good place.
Wait, how you call somebody a dumb bitch? No offense.
No offense. It's coming from a good.
He's waving.
Well, it's coming from a good place at the end of the day, right? It's coming from. Here's the shit in our neighborhoods, right? And where we come from. Nobody confronts us anymore. Right? Anymore. After the news say you're a predator, after the news say these young motherfuckers don't care, they'll rape your grandma, they'll go in there and rob you. Everybody got scared of us in the 90s, right? So no one comes, when I was growing up, we still had an OG or two that would pull our ear and be like, yo, B, what the fuck is wrong with you? They don't do that shit anymore.
Right.
People scared, right? So I said, fuck it. I just tell them, yo, if we gonna have a fight, don't hit me in my face. That's the rule, right? Punch me in my. I don't want to go home with a jammy, right? Fucked up, and have my daughter thinking that she has to practice karate while she's showering because I'm no longer tough, right? Don't hit me in my face.
She's no longer proud of me.
No,
fuck.
hell no, I'm not Big Pop no more, right? Now I'm soft. Now she has to take martial arts to do something.
She calling you by your first name. You ain't daddy no more.
At all, right? You just cut straight to the bullshit at the end of the day, man. I don't like the fluff, you know. And I talk, even in my professional meetings.
Listen, just because I'm surrounded by guys don't mean I can't kick your ass. I'm sorry, he elbowed me.
Oh,
we ain't see that. I ain't see that.
I don't know nothing.
I felt it.
Right.
Team no snitch.
Right.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, just basic information. This getting a job shit is easy, man. Getting a job is probably one of the easiest things you could fucking do. If you were to go from one strip, let's say 125th Street, go from the east side to the west side, if you were to hit every door, right, on each side, you're guaranteed a position. You go to fucking bodega, they tell you pack shit. That's a job.
Nah, but you know what's crazy though?
Nigga, you walked down 125th from one part to one part. You was not making it anywhere. You could see a whole bunch of crackheads that. You know
that's the last. Those are one of the last.
Come on now.
Areas in Manhattan.
You might be able to get a hustling job before you get in there.
We're not talking about Zombieland right now. Okay?
I'm just like, yo, because
we're not doing this right now.
That image just went to my head.
You know about the White Walkers.
The first 5 minutes. Hold on, damn it.
Yeah.
They had to close
the first 5 minutes that you were talking, I realized that you really know what the fuck you're talking about. And I'm gonna tell you how. You tell people directly that you lost your fear. And that's what stops everyone from every industry from obtaining anything. It's fear. Bottom line.
I'm gonna disagree with you. Because fear is healthy, right? Fear is a natural instinct that our body has. It tells us that there's a
that makes you react.
Right, it releases whatever neurochemicals for you to get ready for whatever it is, right? It isn't fear. It's doubt. Doubt kills every relationship, right? Every relationship, man, woman, motherfucking marriages, kids, any relationship that has doubt, it starts from that point on eroding.
You don't think fear is part of doubt, though?
No, not at all.
If you
we all
doubt
have
yourself,
fear.
when you're afraid.
We all have fear. We don't all have doubt, right?
Fear is how you test yourself. It's how you test what your limits are. I mean, you know what I'm saying? It enlightens you. It lets you know, okay, where can I go with this? You know what I'm saying?
We could bring it biblical if you want. There's a lot of shit. Even fucking Peter, right, who was supposed to walk on water. The only thing that fucked him up, and he couldn't walk on water when he seen him in the boat and all that other crazy shit, is that he doubted him. Once he doubted him, didn't have blind faith in that process, he fucked up, right? It ain't fear. Right? Because fear is a healthy emotion, right? When you're in a predatory environment where you're among sharks or whatever, you have to have that shit because that's that fight or flight situation, right? All that energy, all that blood goes to your feet, goes to your hands so that you can be ready to defend yourself. Right. It ain't fear, it's doubt. And we've been fucking so tore up saying that we second-class citizens, right? I got 6 felonies, B. You can't tell me a fucking thing at all whatsoever. I went for a whole 3 summers just wilding the fuck out, right? Literally, right? I don't give a fuck about none of that. You can't kill me. You can't put me back in that situation. And if you put me back in that situation, I live crazy well. I done had every fucking sheet set known to man up north, right? And that shit, the purples. If you've been up north, you understand what that means, right? Yeah. I done had access to everybody shit. If I want something, somebody lock it. That shit is on the yard by the end of the day. So, this shit is easy. There ain't nothing hard about getting a job. Ain't nothing hard. It's just niggas got to keep their commitment, man. And we bred on a weaker society. That Willie Lynch letter shit is for real. Right? They broke our motherfucking system, right? The women don't need us anymore at all. They don't even fucking our own daughters don't respect us today, man. Right? Because we can't keep commitment, right? The woman don't need us because she's independent, because she can't trust on a nigga at all whatsoever, because he's falling through and he's already socially engineered to fucking fail.
Hold on. Don't start. He's talking about 2 different goddamn things. Don't start. He always be on some bullshit. They ain't got nothing to do with nothing.
Turn into divorce court.
No. I got very intrigued.
Here we go.
I got very intrigued because like I tell everybody, and I've already illustrated this. I don't need Jose. I want Jose.
And that's a difference.
You know what I'm saying? It's a very big difference. Yeah. We do make a very good team together. A separate, we're horrible. We're the worst upon everybody.
That's the balance, right? Nothing's perfect. If anybody be thinking that they're gonna find this fucking perfection shit. No, 9 o'clock in the morning, I love you to death. 9:15 is like, why the fuck I'm fucking with this dude?
No, it's more like 7:05 when he walks in the door. What the fuck you doing waking me up?
Right.
By 8 o'clock when he going to sleep. Okay, baby, let's go back to sleep.
Right.
What's
baby,
better than
That's how
one
it
night
is.
job? Two.
And then meanwhile, me falling asleep because I'm dizzy because like, wait a minute, just 5 minutes ago you screaming on me. Like,
Yeah, he'd be like, what the fuck? Every morning I come home and nigga, you waking me up? Yes, with a cup of coffee, but you're waking me
That's
up.
a perfect marriage, right?
Right. To us it is.
You know, there's studies, you've done any studies for anyone who's been together 25 years or so, right?
Right.
That shit has that's the most chaotic fucking relationship probably in the world. They done cheated, they done had kids outside of that shit.
Right.
All types of stuff. There's no perfection when it comes to it. We all fucked up. We all got our idiosyncrasies, we all got our own situations, so you're never gonna find that bullshit.
But now, give them a little brief of the BWAP. Give them a little brief of BWAP.
We didn't even touch. We didn't even touch on it yet.
Yeah, no, but we're gonna get into that.
Start going down the list.
Get into
yeah,
that.
we're going to so
Because
I'm
they
from down-
seeing the good right now.
Yeah.
We wanted to see a little bit of the bad, so that way they can see, okay, well, damn, I could become that.
You need the
people that are
balance.
bad,
I'm
you
from
gotta
downtown
balance it
Brooklyn,
out.
right? I'm from a place called Gowanus, right? In downtown
Oh,
Brooklyn.
okay.
Right?
Yeah, my
Hard block.
Right?
So you think you're
Shout
like,
out
oh, that's the
Gowanus.
one from my side. I was like,
Right, right,
okay,
right.
all
Shout
right.
out to Gowanus Projects.
80s, 90s, that shit was Murderville. You one way in, one way out. It's what East New York has kind of had that claim to fame today. No motherfuckers, if you weren't from out there, you're done. You go to the wrong fucking house party, you a cook. You ain't getting out the building. Niggas gonna actually wait and press elevators on you so that you can come out on the third floor and be wrapped the fuck
You get
up.
lined up.
Yeah, you done. All the
Yeah.
way. So, you know, let's go exposing my bullshit, right?
He's like, wait. He's like, how much do I want to tell?
That make you nervous, right? Right.
Listen, Feds is watching, fam. Feds is
Inquiring
watching.
minds.
Small family is only 4 of us. My mom, my dad, my sister, and myself, right? My father died of AIDS. I watched him die of AIDS for 3 years in the house wasting away, right? To the point that his lymph nodes were so fucking swollen that he couldn't even put his hands down. It's like if you see gurus in India that commit to never actually put their head, he couldn't at all. So he would cry all fucking day in bed. And that's the upbringing. Before that shit, he was a dope fiend, you know, amazing motherfucker, bro. I give that man so much respect, but it took me to be locked up in the box to give him a wild amount of respect and forgive his bullshit, right? Because sometimes addiction is hard.
You
Sometimes
can't forgive it while you're going through it.
well, you know, I understand the situation, right? I understand regret. I understand not being accomplished. I understand things just being left on the table and just being in a situation where that monkey's killing you.
What do you think his greatest accomplishment besides
Teaching us everything the fuck wrong in the world. Literally. Teaching us what dope is, bagging that shit up, coke is, smoking weed, being addicted, being domestically violent, fucking going back and forth to jail, getting the shakes, fucking ODing, everything you could possibly imagine that you need to see on the other side of what not to do. He gave that shit to me. That's the biggest blessing.
You
in
know,
the world.
people never. That question I ask you, people never iterate on that.
It's the
They, I don't.
biggest-
They, what they did. What was the best thing that they did wrong to show you what you have to do right in life?
The best thing he probably did for me one time is we all ran away because he used to pound he used to beat the shit out of my mother every day. Like my mother had black eyes every day. She lost her teeth early 80s, the whole shit. And we all ran away. Me, I don't know how the fuck I found myself back from the Bronx to Brooklyn. I found myself back. And you know, being addicted to heroin, we couldn't eat. There was no money. And that man went to every bodega and just asked them if they can give him roast beef or whatever. Like, he was showing me what a real dedication, what real struggle is, man, with tears in his eyes and humiliated. Because the nigga was a boss around the way. He sold drugs, but everybody feared that nigga. He was a real Puerto Rican from Puerto Rico. Them niggas usually have nothing to lose at all whatsoever at that length.
They're the realest.
And highly respected. I say his name still. I went home last week, and people were still, hey, I remember your father. And this is like fucking 40 years ago type shit. And he had a legacy. So I saw that shit. That's part of, that's Brian as a baby. Once he died, my mother was just so angry that she turned to alcohol. And alcohol is one of those beers that, you know, that's hibernating. And you poke that motherfucker, you poke till he grab on or she grab on, whatever that beer is, that shit don't let go after that. So she suffered from severe alcoholism. I got pictures to prove all kinds of shit. You know, me dragging her upstairs, putting her in the shower, doing all cleaning her up, man. Me barring the stores from selling her beers and breaking their windows.
So instead of your parents raising you, you
I
raised your
wind up,
parents.
you know,
in a
it's the
sense.
bullshit that they play on all of us, and it's the bullshit that dudes have come home with from jail. They, you know, culturally, you're the man of the house. which is the fucking biggest setup in the world, right? Because for a young man to now think when there's an absent father, because the system is socially engineered this way, for him to take on responsibility now and say, you know what, I'm gonna try to get money so I can feed my mom.
And you walking around like I'm fucking 9.
Right. Imagine, right? With a 9, right? Twice type shit, right? It's the biggest fucking guilt trip. It's called survivor's guilt. Them kids, a lot of kids don't even leave their houses right now. They don't leave their moms or their parents alone to accomplish their own dreams to go to college because they don't want their people to suffer, right? And it's an actual psychological fucking illness. It's called survivor's guilt. You can look that shit up on any DSM-5 book that you want, right? So that's my mom's, right? So I wound up just being out there. My hustle was asking everybody for a quarter. Because the quarter got me to $2.50. That's when Chinese food was the shit, right? That's when we still ate full cat and rat, right? That's when we had roaches for the extra protein in the motherfucker, right?
You know what's crazy about that, though?
That shit was amazing.
But now, when you try to eat organic, then you get sick. Think about that.
That's that bullshit.
No,
Because we're not built for it. Our system is fucked up, right? But if you look at the bigger picture of that shit, it's the same thing when we step outside our comfortability. When we eat something new in life, right? We get sick. That's when the doubt comes in, right? That's when the bullshit. That's when you get uncomfortable and you go back to your ways, right? I observe Ramadan every year, right? I've been doing it for the last 6 or 7 years, right?
Okay.
So for the, I'm not Muslim, even though, theoretically we're all Muslim and all this other craziness that they say, right? I refrain from everything. Nothing at all whatsoever. No type of extra shit, subduing my passions and all kind of crazy shit. Not no you porn, none of other crazy shit. I hope my mom's not looking at it. Right?
Ooh. She's probably
my daughter's not looking at it. Dad, what the fuck? She's going to start Googling that shit.
All right. Tune it out. Tune it out.
And, it's been right now about like 2 weeks away from Ramadan, right? And I'm noticing shit creeping back. Mm-hmm. I'm noticing all the fucking self-sabotaging behavior slowly but surely becoming normal again. Life is fucking weird. Environment definitely affects us. For guys who are coming home from jail, the key to actually being successful, getting the fuck out of where you came from. You can't leave a toxic situation, get pure again.
You got to break that cycle.
You got to get the fuck out that situation.
So you can't, where you started from, your worst place that you started from, you don't think that you can ever go back there and be on top of the game?
Fuck all of them. I'm not. And nothing.
Fuck all of them.
Off top.
Nothing offensive, right?
Damn.
But I'm better, right? I can't.
Be better, but back in the same spot from where you started at.
No, here's the shit. It only took.
No, he kept it a milk. Fuck no.
I'm not going in that. I can't go back in toxicity. That shit makes no sense to me, right? Don't think I'm gonna get amped up. That shit slowly or surely, it'll eat me back away, right? I go back to dealing with the same anger issues, the same regrets, the same environment. The broken window theory is for real, right? You go into an environment that's messy. Don't think you're gonna be cleaning up after a while.
It's gonna be messy again.
What do you think about that?
I think I agree with that.
But you live right now 7 blocks from where you was born and raised.
That's perfect. Right. It only took me to move 3 blocks away from where I was raised. And the 3 blocks made a huge fucking difference because now I'm taking the right or I'm taking the left, right? When I go to the P's, I can still chill. I can still get a little yak, listen to, say what up to everybody on some cool shit.
And I'm out.
And I'm keeping it moving. And here's the shit that I bumped into more problems when I came home for me not want to go to those same areas. I walk away and niggas like pussy ass thing. Fuck, he think he better than niggas and I. There's a thing called Socrates and Plato wrote this thing called Allegory of the Cave.
Yes.
Right? And it's part of the Republic, right? Plato's Republic is a thing where these guys, everybody's in a cave, right? And this is what they see every day. They see shadows, they see fire. This is what they see every fucking day as they're growing up, right? So one guy winds up as a slave who's tied up to chains, and he winds up breaking free and going upstairs, right? He breaks the fuck out. When he gets upstairs, right? This shit is crazy. There's sun. You never seen sun. So as soon as he get upstairs, he's squinting, he's not understanding, he's having a hard time processing that shit, and he's caught in a dilemma. The dilemma is go back, right? And tell motherfuckers that there's sun outside, that there's actual trees, that there's some fly shit out here, right? And potentially get treated like a sucker, right? Potentially get like crab in the barrel shit, fuck you think you are, you better than us type shit, right? Or just never be looked at the same, because you got an air of confidence or some bullshit, or just die in regret, right? Or you can go outside and be uncomfortable with the bullshit, right? So the 3-block radius makes a big difference. So dad, mom, sister, projects, and everybody who was, everybody who's important was OG. Everybody who was important, not a lot of Spanish people. I really didn't fuck with Spanish people until 97. I didn't really become Puerto Rican until 1997.
He said, I didn't become Puerto Rican.
Yeah, fucking serious, right? Because nobody around my way, all the Puerto Ricans that I grew up around were dope fiends, right? Everybody who I grew up around sniffed dope. My father sniffed dope. Or our entire environment. My house was where everybody bagged up and did bags, right? You go to the bathroom for party, all you hear in the bathroom is, you see 5 or 6 motherfuckers come out the bathroom, everybody, that's the whole shit, right? Everybody doing the joint and all that shit, like the drip. all that other crazy shit, right?
I'm gonna take a sip on that. Yeah.
They're trying to tell you.
Picking up nobody's shit, right?
It gets you quicker to the gums.
Right? All in the gums.
All in the gums. Shut up, stupid.
I really didn't associate with too many Puerto Ricans. There were two that stood out, and there were two dudes who, you know, who were very, very reputable. They still known, so I won't say their names because that's, you know.
No. Feds is watching.
I've been warned. I read the I read the release, right?
I read the release.
And those were the ones who gave me my name. Realistically speaking, there were two Spanish dudes, two Puerto Ricans who brought dope to a project that was predominantly, it's the same racial bullshit we've been playing, even on Rikers and everywhere else we go, right? Don't make no fucking sense. But them niggas one day they were hustling, right? They were giving everybody bundles. And for some strange reason, this one dude didn't say bundles. He said, give somebody a B-Wop. And I was like, okay, my name is B. Let me do this shit, right? I had like 40 fucking tag names on the back of my door. I was trying to find my identity. And it's probably, the thing is one of the biggest things in where we come from. You have a nickname, you got to live up to that shit.
Facts.
Right? You can't be a suck-ass nigga and be called Killer.
Yeah.
Right.
Somebody gonna try you, right? My shit is I'm from downtown Brooklyn, projects grimy, dude, right? This is when when we wore size 40 pants, when we had the black leather jackets with the white stitching. Right?
Oh yeah.
You like
Pele
70 pounds
Peles.
wearing a triple XL.
Everybody had a fucking tech. Everybody had fucking Timbs, right? Everybody was wearing a Black Army fatigues, or if not the olive joints, right? Niggas was Rob and anything that move, right? I couldn't be Brian.
It wasn't gonna fit.
Right.
He said I couldn't be.
Yo, what up, Brian?
He said, who are you, Brian?
Right.
The fuck?
If I run down on someone and snuff them, right? In the middle of the peas at a party, that
Yo, Brian sent you.
No, then he gotta move. He gotta move to the Bronx. He gotta move to Queens or some shit, right? Potentially because a nigga named Brian punched you. The fuck out of here. That shit make no sense. Right. So
That sounds like the Dominican chick that I hit next door. Yo, who beat your ass? The white girl. Wait, oh shit.
So identity is a big part of it. Like
We
one of the.
didn't admit that. Dude.
To come, you know, and I'm scattered the way I talk, cause it just all comes, right? One of the best things that I did when I came home is I killed myself, right? I killed my name, I killed my identity. I started being proud of being called Brian, right? I played that shit to the point that I even went to work in Park Slow, Brooklyn, right? Just to learn English, right? And say my name is Brian. The shit took me like 6 years to even roll it off my tongue correctly.
Right.
Right? I hated my last name completely. My last name's associated with Christopher Columbus. That shit ain't sexy.
Oh.
Right? Right? It's okay. Don't worry about it. Right?
That shit ain't sexy.
How many baby moms you got?
I got one mom. It's not her. That's my dad. But you know that whole shit. It's just not a sexy.
Shit.
Nobody goes that deep. But I be having super time, and you know sometimes I do
Listen,
stuff
man.
that brings more information.
Christopher Columbus was no way.
Well, he died broken in jail.
He sailed the
Him and his
balloon.
brother got convicted for doing all the shit as far as war crimes and colonizing.
Cause he was a fucked up individual.
Yo, can we take
Thank
a short
you.
break? Cause who the hell is this outside my door?
Yeah, we need to find that out.
I'm gonna deal with that. I'm gonna deal with that in 1 second.
Get a job.
Oh, okay. He gets to get a job.
That's your people's?
No, I don't. But
SN, the Matrix Studios Network.
All right. We back from break. We had a little station issue, I guess you could say. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, it's shit that happens when you're popping.
Yeah.
So when you're popping and they hear that DJ Dazania is in the building, and we have Brian over here that just recently learned how to accept his name. They're telling people to just go find a job.
Yeah.
They just want to pull up and talk about, teach me how to DJ.
They actually
Right,
literally.
basically. That's basically what happened.
Yo, you can't even make that shit up. He really said, I just want him to teach me how to DJ.
I want him to teach
I
me how to
don't want no
DJ.
problems, nothing. And yo, why is my logo now on the fucking TV? Oh, thank you.
No, real talk. That's what he came up here to do.
Yeah, no, that's really all it was. But I need you to talk directly into the mic or the people can't hear you.
We can hear you, they can't.
Shit like that is not a mistake. I don't believe in coincidences in the world, right? So, for that young man to be walking in this hot-ass weather with sweats and shoes on.
Yeah. No, I mean, I actually gave him my personal number. That's why my phone rang.
He fuck around and be the
We're
best DJ.
gonna help him.
We world-class DJ.
That's what I was thinking about. Like, yo.
No, I gave him my number.
That be like
I
the
gave him my
next
number.
Kid Capri or something, right?
Well, you gotta
never
give it to
know.
him for his
We don't
perseverance,
discriminate.
but not the fuck now.
But I ain't gonna lie to you, right? I'm not gonna down that because like you're off camera, like I was telling Brian, we actually had an incident where I did a Facebook.
It wasn't an
event.
incident.
I did a Facebook event, right? And I invited somebody to the event, but it was so they could tune in to the show. They actually showed up here, and I was like, oh shit, well, I went on a break.
Why
and
my
I
logo
asked
going
them,
again though? I just want to know why this nigga getting
We
paid.
need
Yo. But-
Okay, go ahead.
So then now
He's gonna need you soon.
the artist actually showed up.
Oh, man.
The artist actually showed up, and I was like, yo, damn. He was like, nah, I was just trying to find out how I could get on your show. So I figured I'd come personally to find out.
Damn,
so I was
fuck
like,
the
yo,
emo, huh?
So I was like, yo, you know
Damn,
what?
that's what's up.
That shows a lot of dedication. So you know what? I'm gonna line you up for the next show. That nigga shit is fire. You met him. His name
that?
is Shibu.
Oh, no, he actually.
His shit was
Yeah,
fire.
he's very good.
He went on my mixtape and everything. His shit is fire. He was just one of those, like what Brian said earlier was them niggas that not scared to stand in front of Def Jam until they let him in. Know what I'm
Well,
saying?
you
So
can't
he
do that
came in
no more,
DSN.
but yeah.
He came in. Well, now he's in, so he don't need to do it no more.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Now he's in. But the point of the matter is that you got some people that they show their dedication that way.
Here's how crazy that shit is, right? And I said
Maybe he was just desperate.
Well, I said serendipity, right? Because that's how I got my first job, which is crazy.
Word.
Where you stood in front of?
So my first job, my official first job was some bullshit. I had me selling vibrating hairbrushes in the street. Like, New York City, right?
Oh, shit.
Whoa. Vibrating
Yo.
hairbrushes?
It's like massage.
Where can I get one of those?
I was just about to say that.
Right?
It massages your scalp.
It was direct.
Wait. Hold up. Wait
I didn't have it. After that,
how do you know
He had
about
curls.
that?
He had curls back
when those came out, I actually had
gross.
cornrows.
Right.
So
Oh,
watch
there
your
you go.
mouth.
Yo, hold up.
I thought they had it.
Cornrows,
I had
yo, the bald
cornrows.
headedness must have brought your shit back.
So hold
it was
up.
all the tightness,
Would you be
right?
able to sell a vibrating hairbrush to somebody like him?
Yeah, with no problem.
Right?
90%
You would-
of the game is possession.
You would talk him into just brushing the sides, right?
So, it's easy strategy.
You
It's
like-
direct selling, right? Like, listen to me. In Radio Shack, they have these for $14.95. Today, I will give you one for $4.95. Check this out, and I turn it on with my demonstration, right? I will give you would do this shit, and then I will load you up with 2 or 3 until you feel bad, right? And then you don't want to give it to me because you see I'm sweating like a motherfucker, right? I got patches, right? And I would try to get at least, right? I worked that shit for 3 months. I made $1.50.
You know what's crazy? But you be out there sweating though.
But dedication.
With 2 people, you always, if you see a kid outside in the fucking sun sending you a water, I don't care if you're thirsty or not.
Take it.
Please buy that water.
And you gotta
You know
respect-
what?
They could be doing so much other dumb shit.
Right,
I've actually
right.
had
You're right,
kids,
you're right.
kids
Just for
sat
the
there
fuck
and
of
would
it.
every day hound me.
Starbucks,
I
kids
went
on
and
the
bought
train, I
them
salute
water,
the shit
and they
out
went
of
out there and
that,
sold it.
But
So
yo,
they were coming home with a buck and change a
entrepreneurs
day.
begin,
Nah,
right?
but back to your story. I just didn't want to
So
forget that shit.
after that shit, there was I came home after doing a bit, right?
But wait, you really made $1.50, and why the fuck
In
is
3
this?
months, right?
We gonna fight.
It wasn't. It had nothing to do with the $1.50 at all whatsoever. It had nothing.
You
to do
didn't have
with
nothing to do
profit.
with the music.
It had everything to do with me being committed to what I said I was gonna do, right? Then after
What,
that,
sweatbox and all that other
no,
extra
just
stuff?
not go back to fucking jail. I made my biggest fear. I convinced myself on a piece. Like, my story's a little weird because I seen shooting stars up north. It was real fucking crazy, right? No lie. And I swore to the shooting star, and that shit was Jiminy Cricket up and all that shit. Everybody was clowning, but I'm the only one still 20 years down standing on top of the fucking world while niggas is on their 4th or 5th bid.
Wow.
Roll that L, bitches.
And no disrespect, it's my family. I just went to chill with them for my birthday after 20 years and I had the fucking best time of my life because it's real official love. I know something would have popped off. We would have all...
It would have been real.
Nobody's running, right?
This is the worst one.
Everybody going up, right? Somebody, I don't know, something gonna happen, right?
So it's gonna get bad.
Yeah.
It's gonna be bad.
But it was just jokes and laughing
It's
about
just when
everybody
you
else.
walk in, you already know you're in a bad situation. If
Yo,
anything
what's up
pops
with my logo?
So here's the crazy shit, right?
No, don't worry about the logo right now.
Everybody, all the crackheads and everybody who I abused, right? Who I took advantage of on that 10 to 10 shift, that overnight, right?
Right.
Were the people who helped me when I came home.
Wow.
Were the people who were bringing me sandwiches, were the people like, yo, B, go check this out, or yo, do better, don't go back to that bullshit. And one person in particular, I ain't gonna say his name because you feel, I could just call him a crackhead publicly. I don't know if his family is. Right? He told me about this organization, right? Which is a non-profit organization, which is how I kind of got my start. And he
Which
said,
is very profitable, by the way.
I mean, right now they're probably like $40 million a year with their budget. But they did a lot of, they buy a lot of property and revitalize. They community-based organization, community development corporation. He told me about this place that might have jobs. So cool. I went up there. Obviously, no interview wear, none of that other shit at all. Still hood. Still, speaking probably the same way I'm speaking now, right? Not a lot of class and all that other shit. I went up there, knocked on their door, got my resume done, and they bullshit. Organizations are cool. They mean well, right? But motherfuckers forget, right? Once they get to a particular place in life, they now go political and do this other bullshit, and they forget about, the bottom. They forget about the people. So they told me about this spot. I went, they got my resume, cool, no problem in the world. I went back, the lady was super cool. Second day, I'm like, give me a job. She's like, we're working on it. Went back the third day because I had nothing else going on.
You were not playing.
It was either that or go back to jail, man. I mean, the next number I was gonna get, it was gonna be double digits. I'm gonna lose. I'm gonna repeat the same steps my father did, right? I'm fucked up. I'm gonna just be another whack ass statistical motherfucker, right? And after going back on the next one, things were actually, the political landscape inside of prison at that time was a little crazier, right? Because I'm still Spanish, right? And no matter if I'm blood, no matter if I'm Crip, no matter if I'm King, I'm still Spanish. So nobody trusts a nigga from the projects who's Puerto Rican, who thinks he's blacker than everybody else, right?
Them Germans.
It's a complete, it's a clusterfuck.
It's a clusterfuck, yeah.
Right. So I went back to this. After the 5th day, the director came back and told me, don't come here no more.
Wow.
Word?
And I was like, what do you mean don't come back? He was like, yo, I know you got a record. You're a little too aggressive. He's like, just don't come back here. Like, we'll call you, don't call us, which is the bullshit.
Right.
That's the Hollywood shit.
It's the non-profit bullshit, right? We get you a program and all this, and don't come here every day fucking harassing us, trying to get transportation. Like, we'll call you, right? Fuck, we got your resume type shit. Like, they better.
Right.
I didn't listen. I kept going back. And all
it's trespassing at this point, right?
No, I mean,
It is.
the true story is they call the cops. The true story is that I wound up in the back of a cop car with the motherfucking director saying he keeps coming here, he's menacing my staff. And I gave the fuck up. At that very moment, I was like, I'm done. I was in the back of the cop car, I had handcuffs to get in the fucking back seat. My life was done. It was over. Ain't nothing else to fucking live for at all whatsoever, right? Because nobody wanted to say yes. The hairbrush job taught me something that was the best shit in the world, right? And I have a resume business that I actually named literally the same name. It was called Rhino, right? They told me.
I thought you were gonna say hairbrush.
No.
Yeah, that's what I thought too.
That sounds crazy, right? That's a different website, right? They taught me, the art of direct selling, right? That means if I'm down on Broadway, I go all the way down to where the Bull is. I'm on one Broadway, right? I don't get off that motherfucking block until I hit every last single person that's on that block, every door that's on that block, and then I don't go home. I cross the street and come back down and wrap around that shit, right? I don't miss one single person, right? So that strategy is that don't give up, keep knocking on the door. You got to get the 7 no's to get the 1 yes. And that shit actually, it worked out. Dude came out, he was like, what the fuck are you doing here? You can't come back here. And I was like, I broke down. I was like, I ain't got nothing else to live. What the fuck? Give me a chance. I don't give a fuck what I'll do. Just give me a job, bro. And a nigga put me in a cleaners, in a laundry for 3 years, making $7 an hour. And through them,
So you wasn't selling hairbrushes no more?
No, I was fucking spotting clothes and cleaning diarrhea from people and all kinds of other shit.
Right.
But I figured,
but it was a fucking job.
Yeah, I was up north. I was making 25 cents. I had a surcharge. I came home with a surcharge, right?
Wait,
I was getting
what's the name of
25.
that movie there
Right.
with the cleaners and shit like
Look,
that?
every 2 weeks, my
God.
motherfucking salary, what I was getting was $5.43. I had to buy soap. I had to buy soups. I had to buy fucking deodorant, right? And I'm super short. If it wasn't for me being a Brooklyn nigga and having some aggressive shit to me and being incredibly affiliated, then I would have had nothing because extortion is a great thing.
Right. It is.
Right? You know, when in Rome.
Give him some water to sip on real quick.
No, he's telling the truth though. It is what it is.
Here you go.
When in Rome, you do as the Romans, right?
I know from experience that he's saying facts.
Do you need some
But
water?
All
you know what's
facts.
crazy about
He's
that?
saying
But that's the
how you gotta
problem with
survive in there.
society. Nobody's telling you this shit. So these kids are thinking shit is sweet, and it's not.
You know,
No,
here's the
this
shit
shit
with
You
today's.
gotta tell them this shit.
Today's people are this, man. Everybody's event-based, right? No one's process-based.
Right.
Everyone, you ask them, yo, what do you want? I want a house. I want a crib.
Right,
You know what I mean?
right.
And
The
I'm
white
like,
picket
okay,
fence bullshit.
motherfucker, you know you gotta it's brick by brick, right?
Right.
It's
Right.
plywood by plywood. You gotta work towards that shit. That shit
Right.
ain't some instantaneous shit that you do some other crazy shit and then you get it.
Blink your eyes.
Right. You
Blink your eyes. Bleep, bleep, bleep. I
Nobody's
dream of genie shit.
Nobody's teaching process, but don't think one fucking second that this shit is a mistake. Society is
Right.
socially engineered to keep us at a particular place.
Correct.
Right? All these systems are in place where people are having generational wealth, bro, and we're the only ones who are losing, right? We're
Right.
the only one. Remember, it was fucking illegal for us to read, bro, right? And those systems, hip hop is fucked up. Here's the shit I learned about hip hop, right? Reading fucking ancient Vedic fucking Hindu scriptures, right? Dealing with chakras. Hip hop is heavy bass music, right?
Right.
Down south, twerk, shake your ass music, right? If anyone ever asks you if you want to actually be around intellectuals, if you want to study and really do good on your grades intellectually, what type of music do you listen to?
Classical.
They would tell you something
Fucking
more.
Beethoven,
They would
right?
tell you-
I just said it.
Jazz.
Classical music.
Right.
Jazz.
Potentially some jazz,
Blues.
based on no blues, completely everything high pitched, nothing that's on that lower chakra.
Classical.
Right? Here's the
Classical
shit that
music.
happens with lower chakra. Bass music actually stimulates your root chakra. Right? Your root chakra is in one place, and it's all based on survival.
I was the white one listening to all the other the down south because I'm from Brooklyn, but I did the down south twerk, all that shit.
Twerk music.
But
I love it.
I was the minority in my school
I love
because
it.
I was a handful of white kids.
You're the minority everywhere. You're the minority in this room.
I damn sure am.
Hold up. There's one thing I want to get to. You know what I'm saying? Now we touched on all your we touched on your background. You know what I'm saying? Now what we want to hear is, what are you doing now?
Shit.
He said shit. Hold on, I got to think about that.
Yeah, we went all the way around the corner.
So I'll start with the biggest mountain that I said I would commit to. Right? Fucking huge, and it scares me to death because I don't think I'm ever going to accomplish
Fatherhood.
it. I think I'm actually going to have to hand it off to someone smarter than me, which is a pain in the ass, right? Because I still have an ego, right? I'm trying to work on actually launching a union for felons only.
Oh, what?
A labor party, a union, political labor party for fucking felons only, right?
Is that going to be the name of it? Fucking felons only?
FU, felons only.
Fucking felons only.
All joke, because there's 6 million disenfranchised people in the United States alone with no voting power.
Ooh.
You tell me what politician's not gonna come suck on whatever the fuck he think he gonna suck on, or she gonna and get
Toes.
behind me with regards for them getting elected or doing any of that bullshit.
Sucking
right?
toes.
Right? I mean, yeah. So that's the biggest mountain. I do workshops. I do motivational speak. For some strange reason, I'm caught. I don't want to go ultra political. I want to stay at the bottom. Right? People need a motherfucker who's willing to die for this shit and put his life on the line on a daily basis for the fucking truth, man. Whether I get slayed, whether they do me like Malcolm, whether they do me like, I don't give a flying fuck. I don't care anymore, man. My daughter's already, after the age of 13 or 14, she's already got her personality. She's very, very outspoken. I've already raised her to always have a voice, and regardless of what the fuck is going on, never shut up. Never fucking keep your mouth shut. So that line is good. I mean, I do everything I possibly can. I'm doing podcasts. I'm doing videos. I just spoke to Crip a couple minutes ago about doing some shit, the tapes for niggas up north, so that they could actually have training material while they sit idle instead of them going to the yard and getting in trouble, right? They can learn what it is to be a KSAT counselor. They can learn what it is to be a fitness instructor.
Right.
They can actually take college courses on cassette. Right?
Right.
Instead of sitting idle getting bored, they can learn communication strategies, appropriate grammar, how to build a business plan, anything that gives back, right? Pac said something that was crazy, right?
Right.
I can't quote it verbatim, but he said, "There's more of them, right? There's more of us as a people than there is of the elite, right? So
Right.
whether
Yes,
people
that's a
know it or
fact.
not, we have that power,
Yeah.
right? And if we just literally empower the people that we have,
We can
start teaching
overturn them.
slowly but
There's
surely,
more of
You can
them there-
overturn
there
them.
is
that
of
shit'll
us.
generate. It'll germinate like a motherfucker. You'll be an unstoppable force, right? Whether you get there or not, because we know, we know what's gonna happen.
What Pac
Right.
also said was that we are the majority, but we always gonna be the minority because we never stick together.
I mean,
Which it goes hand in hand.
It's
You
on
never
purpose.
stick together.
But in all the reality, the prison system and the people in the prison, we was just talking about that outside. It's a world in itself. You know what I'm saying? It's a community in itself. Because don't nobody out here that's never been through the experiences that they've been through that I've been through, that he's been through, that other people has been through, can say anything to teach us anything about any of that, because it's a unique experience. Don't nobody know what it's like to lock into a cell and nigga, you can't go see your mom at 16, 17 years old and go into her room. Your mom, I need something to eat. Your mom, can I go outside? Your mom, I love you. I want to lay down with you. You know what I'm saying? I need somebody to rub my head. You know what I'm saying? Nobody got that. Can nobody say they've been through that experience? That's a unique experience that only people that have been incarcerated have.
And that shit fucks you up. Mental health wise, that shit cooks you. Right? I went through my entire bid, right?
How many years did you do?
A total of 6, right? I did 2 back and forth on Rikers. I lived on Rikers from Malone to the point that every time I got to the cafeteria.
And it was only Rikers. That was the
whole mob. Right?
Rikers was the highest that you ever went to.
Yeah, and I'm done with that bullshit. Never again, right? Unless if there's something that's real serious, somebody violate my family, then ain't no excuse. I can give a fuck. Whether I get visits or not, I'm okay on my own. I like my own.
And you feel that that's affected you mentally?
Yeah, I've been fucked up, right?
I mean, like just not before you went into jail.
Here's the
but
reverse.
your experience in jail.
Here's the reverse. That shit. If it wasn't for jail, I wouldn't be who I am. I wouldn't be as powerful as I am today. Jail gave me an opportunity to get out that fucking chaos, right? To get out of the pain, to get out and get away from my moms, who I love her to death. That's my baby. But to get out of the bullshit every day and give me some time, some quiet time. Right? I got a chance to tan up north in the yard with some Newport shades, right? Right? I got a chance to get in the box and literally start, whether talking to myself, whether trying to look at life and meditation, whatever those things were. Jail actually saved the shit out of me, because if not, it was only 2 tracks. I just bumped into the cat who murdered my best friend 2 days ago, right? Tried to kill me, I tried to kill him, real shit, right? And the nigga told me the craziest shit in the world. Right? He was my boss. He was the connect. He was the plug. He was like, yo, B, I'm so happy to see what I've been hearing about you for the last 14 years. You were going to kill somebody, or somebody was going to kill you, bro. If it wasn't me, it was somebody else, man. We done ran into so many fucking spots and violated. Brooklyn niggas are grimy. We completely bred to be snakes, right? You can't trust a nigga from Brooklyn who's really, really deeply ingrained in that life at all. You get 14 pounds, you get $5,000 in your house, nigga, you cook. Right? It's as easy as making cat noises outside your door at 4:30 in the morning. Literally scratching the shit. Somebody going, I tell you, listen, I done laid up in motherfucking garages and bushes under cars and all types of shit. Niggas are grimy, man. If it wasn't for me fucking going to jail, I found my power in jail. Right? This real story, one time, right, it was 11 summer night, and I realized that if I say, yo, pop off, I had over 2,500 niggas in one facility that wouldn't even question what the fuck I said. And I said, if I could do that shit, getting a job is some pussy shit. Getting a job is nothing. The hardest thing about working is just getting there on time, right? The rest of the day, no matter how many plans you got, the rest of the day gonna solve its fucking self, right?
So, and relationship-wise, do you feel that's affected you at all?
I'm still fucked up relationships. I'm crazy. I'm out of my mind. I get away with shit that nobody gets away with. I leverage the shit out of crazy.
Now, I've had this conversation without him here.
Right.
And I've had it with him, and I've had it with him and with other people that were here. Realistically, when you go to jail, that shit fucks you up, and you don't realize how much it affects your relationship and everyone that you've had after that. Whether it be your kids and all of that. It's not just about trust. It's about every little step that you make outside your home. Because your home is like your box when you're in jail. That's your safe zone. As soon as you walk outside that box, you know what I'm saying? That's when you guys start feeling some type of way.
Here's the crazy shit.
And I've never done time. Don't get me wrong. But I know it out of experience between my husband and my kid's father, because they both done a lot of time between them.
A lot of us are still in jail. I still stack soaps. I still buy multiple soaps. I still fucking hang shit on my wall with tape, right? I still got all the same patterns of behavior, right? So I'm the most paranoid motherfucker ever. I sit back in my own house and just watch patterns of behavior. There's only 3 of us, right?
Yo, can you imagine him going to our house? We got 7
you
of us
watching
in our
patterns
house.
of behavior with your child?
There's 7 of us in our house.
Yo, I watch how people move in my own crib, right? My sister come through. My wife come through it.
You got a daughter.
Anything that my wife leaves the house, no.
But you know what?
She can't be trusted.
No, that's the reason why, because she has a daughter the most.
Shit, right? We've been together for almost 15 years. She leaves the house at 8 o'clock in the morning.
By 8:01, you calling her?
Nah, I don't call. I don't do any of that shit. I'm not doing the alligator roll, fucking twisting myself at night, getting loose and sleep. Been there, done that bullshit, right? She leave at 8 o'clock in the morning. I'm like, hold the fuck up. She didn't leave at 8 o'clock in the morning in like 8 years.
You know why? She went out of her regularly scheduled programming.
Right. People are very habitual, right? People,
Right.
I could always kill anybody because they always go to the same fucking Chinese food restaurant.
That's true.
Right? They always get the same milk. They always go in the back of the building the same way.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers is easy. Right?
Yeah.
Right? Life ain't that complicated.
It isn't.
At all whatsoever. Jail fucks you up just tremendously. It's a trust issue. I'm even at work, I'm super paranoid. Last night I went out I've gone out for like 4 or 5 years. I went out and I was just watching. Everybody having a good time, everybody dancing. I'm in the cut. I had 6 drinks laid out, right? The whole shit, because I knew them shit's gonna get iced up and all right. They're gonna get watered down, and I'm just watching everything that moves.
You staying there with your hands like this, right?
I'm on some Tony shit. I'm in the back to the dude who came with the fucking Mac, right?
Yeah.
And I'm just watching everything that's going on, and people like, yo, B, you all right? You all right? I'm like, I'm good, I'm cool. It took me about like 4 hours for me to get my first little motherfucking, my fake, because I'm old as shit, right? I'm trying to do that whole crazy, right?
Millie Rock stiff like a motherfucker.
My old school Millie Rock shit, right?
You still getting them 80s two-stepping?
I dance to everything in the movie. I gotta be comfortable in the situation. I gotta watch what's going on and see what's like.
And it takes you a while to get like that.
I live paranoid. Paranoid niggas always win.
That's what I was trying to tell you, is the unique experience. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, don't nobody know how it is like to talk to a nigga for fucking 5 years from behind the gate. As yo, what's up, my nigga? Yo, how you doing? To the point where every morning, yo, good morning, how you doing? Then when you lock out and you go to the yard and have the same nigga creep on you and try to cut you from the behind.
And that's what I'm about to say.
You know
like
what I'm saying?
Imagine
Don't nobody know that.
Imagine being with someone day to day for 5 years, and then next thing you know, you gotta cut them.
Do unique experiences. I could tell you, like with him, meeting a whole bunch of people who've been incarcerated, I could tell by their reactions on whether they would trust me or not, realistically, because like you're his peoples or whatever, so automatically it's thrown my way. But I've met comrades of his that to this day still look at me like, yo, you know, I gotta look at you at the corner of my eye because I've only known you but for so long. And some of them, because they've known him for so long, they automatically trust me.
Here's the crazy shit, right? And again, I'm paranoid, right? Nobody's ever met my wife. Everybody know I got some shit going, great relationship. I got a great daughter. I don't post no fucking pictures, right? I don't bring nobody in my motherfucking house ever at all.
Yeah.
No, she's the mystery woman, right?
Wow.
Except for my little, nobody knows who the fuck this woman is at all ever. At work, I got pictures of all kinds of shit. Fuck out of here, man. I'm not opening no window for me to really hit you. And here's the shit for me. I don't have to. My salary is incredibly insane. I get paid like 80% more than my entire job. A check ain't gonna hurt me to give someone from Wagner to just bust your shit open, right? It's just,
that's real shit though.
It's $1,000 for some young nigga who's thirsty, who wants to get some shit, and give him the fucking razor, and put the motherfucking Uber around the corner so he can go and go fucking Applebee's right after he's done with the bullshit. I try not to allow any of these, and it's real, it's grimy, right?
Is it because you don't trust anybody out there?
No, because I don't want to go back to jail, right? I don't want to put myself in situations where I'm that vulnerable and I have to, right? Because people move funny, right? I told my own team, and my team looks at me like I'm crazy. I got a full staff, right? I got a full division, a full department, and I tell you gonna flip on me.
Well, listen. Why don't you tell them about that?
I want to know what's the
Tell them
biggest
about your
obstacle
department. Tell
on
them about your
FU.
staff. Tell them how they can find
The
you.
biggest obstacle on
You're giving them
FU.
a lot of knowledge,
I won't
but
call-
not tell them how to track you
I
down.
won't tell you the organization. You can track me via Instagram. We do on some
Is it the
personal-
FU
Okay.
organization?
No, not at all. So
It's gonna be.
You.
I work
F
very,
you.
very-
Hashtag that shit now. FU
FU
organization.
It's gonna be.
Yeah. The cat out the bag. Somebody gonna jump on that shit, right? I work at a very reputable organization, right? It's in East Harlem, right? We do workforce development. We got 2 training tracks. One is healthcare office operations to work in support roles in most healthcare institutions in New York City, most of the major hospitals, the Northwells, the Mount Sinai, the Presby's, right? And the other track is a construction training program. The construction training program, obviously, a little bit more friendly to people who have backgrounds because no one's watching any of that shit. But that shit is changing pretty soon. There's a lot of political bullshit that's going on because they don't want rough people on the work site because the liabilities and they're getting sued like all hell. And I have my entire division. I have an entire department. And all they do is just match people for jobs. You graduate, you get your search, you go on a job. You at a construction site or you at a major hospital, whether it's through internship or whether it's through direct placement at a meaningful wage job where you can actually feed your family. Now I got a different opportunity. I'm a sales guy, right? I sucked at sales before I got locked up. I hated sales. Sales for a lot of us has that connotation to it, right? It has that sneaky car salesman with the fucking creepy mustache shit, right? So I never thought about it until this fucking weird vibrating hairbrush shit for me, right? That serendipitous to help me. I'm the guy who goes out and hunts, right? I do business development, right? So Crib says, yo, B, we need 5 cars. Cool. Give me a day.
Whoa.
And I bring back enough food so the whole agency can eat, and I could just chill back and just run and be snuffing people in the hallway and triple me and catch enough bread for me to just be happy with my own life and not pay attention to the political bullshit. But I'm a sales dude. I like, I just like going out and meeting people. I like establishing relationships. I like seeing who's out there. Yesterday, I met with a lady who her company literally generates $8 billion a year, right? And she was in my office, and we were looking at each other, and it was the craziest shit ever.
Ooh.
She was with her husband.
You had to make sure you say that fast.
And it was a professional relationship. Don't look at this shit.
Look, he clarified that. Make sure you let your wife know that.
But this motherfucker's generating $8 billion, man. And her husband, she had like a $30,000 ring on her. And I'm like, holy shit, right? And I'm pulling these types of people into my network, right? There was a property that I was looking at. It's right across the street from Bronx Community College. It's a small 180 square feet property, right? The shit cost $350,000, right? And I had to sit down, and I'm like, yo, can I buy this fucking property? And I start looking through my phone list of all the business contacts that I made. I called 2 people, right? One guy who's a property manager whose fucking limit, his budget is $40 million, right? And this other dude whose name is...
No.
His name is VJJ, right?
Can I get another drink?
No. He's an Indian guy. His name is VJJ, right?
Oh,
He has... I call him VJJ, right?
VJJ.
He has all the rights to all the checkers from Maine down to Florida.
Ooh.
That's a rich motherfucker.
Yeah.
That's a lot of chili cheese
you
fries.
would think so, yeah.
Yeah, and then you start looking at, part of change is changing your circle, right? Part of
Right.
change is changing your environment, right?
Right.
Part of being rich, if you hang around rich people, eventually
You're
just
gonna
by
be
default,
rich.
the crumb will be $1 million. And you can't even be mad about that
true.
bullshit, right? And it's the part of success for us, like when we come home, the environments that we work. Everybody's against gentrification and all of that. I think it's a fucking great idea, to be honest with you, because you get to meet neighbors who you never have access to. You get to meet a motherfucker who's from France, right? You never knew anything about France. They educate you. Most of the shit that I learned when I was up north, the nigga who changed me up north was a fucking Russian kid, right? Who asked me for help because they was running up in his fucking mouth every day. He was crying on some suicidal shit in the cell next to me every night. Wanted to cut his wrist, right? He wound up paying me money, and then he started jerking me and not paying me, right? He paid me, his parents gave me, for 3 months, gave me everything. I was eating Tyson fucking chicken with honey, right? All the crazy shit up north. I was eating fucking ziti with mushrooms on some big shit. He would clean the
Look, the
dishes,
nigga went to
do
get
the whole shit.
comfortable with the
Because it's
husband
hard.
back.
Niggas is eating soups up north, right? Oodles
Right.
and noodles that makes the world go round. Niggas come home with super high blood pressure and all kinds of shit, right? And then his parents
Is
started
that why your
jerking
blood
me.
pressure's high?
No.
That's another topic, right?
Yeah.
His parents started jerking me and started giving me books instead. If it wasn't for me being exposed to these types of, that's why I hate to say it. I'm not, I don't see colors. I see the only color we actually should see is money and
Green.
economy, right? But our families, minority families and families of wealth, right? They put their kids in different situations. We're so traumatized we won't send our kids to motherfucking camp for the summer because someone's gonna rape them, right? Other families, people who are well off, send their fucking kids for the whole summer, and they're
To
in
Europe.
Spain, they're
To Europe.
and they're exposed to the world, man. Right? They're exposed to different opportunities. They see shit. They go to Africa. They fucking get part of feeding programs and building villages and shit. And they win because the exposure. The fucking educational system, all it teaches you is don't fucking question authority. I told you don't go to the bathroom. Don't go. Stop raising your fucking hand. And if you act up, they put you on medication.
Right.
The
So
system-
now, now
Right.
let me ask you a question. You need to let the people know, because unfortunately,
Yeah, we
we're
run out of time.
gonna be running
We
out
will
of
definitely
time.
bring you back for
But
another show, though.
we'll
Yo,
be
we
bringing you
got to
back.
bring him back.
So
'cause
get
it's
ready
a
for your
whole
part
lot.
2.
You got
Yeah.
him
You
to
know what
talk.
I'm saying?
Yeah.
But let them know where to find you.
oh Lord.
Pick a spot.
Yeah, you gotta let them know where to
I
find
will
you.
give everyone
You're
my
not
number.
back in the hood, so you gotta let them know
I'll give
something.
everyone my number. Don't fucking ever call me.
No. You don't got Instagram, no nothing like that?
I'll give you my number, text
He's
only.
a text master.
Right? Because
Yeah.
voicemails are like fax machines. Nobody fucking answers most of this
That's a
shit,
fact.
Right? My number is 718-753-0274.
Say it again.
718-753-0274, right? If you need help coaching, trying to find a job, and your interview is it's the easiest shit ever. All you have to do is just be cool,
See,
right?
but I gotta send a disclaimer out to my Facebook Live.
Go.
Yo, please don't send him no naked pictures and shit. Business only, yo. No, they be wildin'. They be wildin'.
It's
Yeah,
perfectly
Don't
fine.
just show up over there.
With your personal life.
People be wildin'.
And I can't be afraid of it. I just put a post for Cool Roofs. That's this program that the city has for cool roofs, to paint roofs so they can actually bounce back the sun emissions and all that and reduce carbon on. I put that shit up on Facebook, right? And someone put that shit on Facebook Jobs. I've been getting fucking texts and calls. It's like 30 calls a day for jobs. So I'm shutting people down. Like open enrollment is closed at the moment. But next time they open that door, It's a huge check for me, right? Because the whole recruitment is mine. Everybody's coming from my pipeline. So when I get to the table and say, I need X, Y, and Z, I need you, there's no question. And I'm helping 30 motherfuckers who didn't have access to anything at all whatsoever, right? You don't have to go through procedures of being pre-screened, sit in a fucking orientation about some bullshit that don't make any sense to them at all. You know, if you need help for a job, just hit me. I don't mind. That shit.
Just only text, no calls.
Finding a job is just
text.
But I have a question for you. Last question, though.
This is the last question.
No, realistically, you graduated high school.
That's it.
Oh, that's it. No, nothing further than that.
That's it.
Here's the shit.
Did you go to college to get to where you're at now? Just so people have an idea.
I didn't even get to graduate high school, right? I dropped out in probably the 9th grade, right? Weed in the 40s get you out there. That crazy horse and all that shit from back in the days, right? I went to Job Corps. Got kicked out of the Job Corps after 2 months for smoking weed and for poking somebody up, right? And throwing them out the fucking window where the kid wound up paraplegic, right? After that, no. After that, fuck formal education. Listen, information is free. Education you got to pay for, right? Like spirituality is free. Religion you got to pay for, right? And I can read. I'm reading fucking physics. I'm reading micro fucking biology. I take my own time. I own 74,000 books alone. Books alone. Information is free. Any topic I can print right now. I can get into this fucking the phone, which has 256 gigs. Shout out to this motherfucking brand and manufacturer. We ain't gonna give no name until they give us a plug. Right? Or get a check for it. And I can literally key in any word, and I have textbook after textbook of nothing but information.
That's true.
But the reason why I ask that is because a lot of people that they might hit you up, they want to know how can you help them, like if they've never been to college or if they didn't graduate. That's something that might come up.
I can help you if you're a good person.
Okay.
So basically, where we gonna leave this at is, you're the plug if you want to get things done.
Get a job.
If you want to re-entry into the workforce.
No.
You want to get a job, hit him up.
I'll give you a boost, right?
Are you the battery in the back?
I'm gonna give you. It's like anybody when we grew up.
He's the extension cord.
I'm gonna give you the boost, right? I'm gonna hopefully with that one boost you get over the gate, right? If you want to fucking stay and stand on and crunch my fingers and make me all fucked up, I'm kicking you right the fuck off.
You said get over the gate. I was thinking throw over the wall.
No, well, same shit, right? I'll help. I'll give you as much as you possibly need. If you want to do a workshop, you want to call me to your house, cook some fucking dinner or whatever the situation, call a community center, put that shit together. It's on the arm, right? This is my passion. This is what I committed to in 1997 in a fucking notebook, a composition notebook, right? Which we were very embarrassed about going to school because all of us wanted trapper keepers and all that other shit.
That's true.
Right? I wrote this shit. Now, my goal is to just literally just do workshop and speak to people and give them everything. If I read something today, I'm going to give them to this shit, right? Look, here's the crazy shit. This is nothing but just fucking formulas, physics formulas. What's motion? What's weight? It's common life sciences that we don't get, right? We get it through fucking rap, and rap is teaching us about Percocet and all that other crazy shit, right? It's teaching us how to do it. There's so much to get. There's so much information that can empower anyone at all whatsoever who needs help. Look, I sat with a girl yesterday, right? And the girl is one of my close friend's wives. He brought it to me, which was fucking crazy because he don't introduce her to anyone, and she's bad as shit. So I wouldn't trust it anyway, right? I be looking good type shit, right? Right? I'm cocky as a motherfucker too, right? Here's what I would say. We talked. She lost her traction. She didn't know what she was doing in life. She has a degree in hospitality and management, right? She went through all kinds of, huge institutions, and she couldn't get any traction. So the question was like, okay, who did it? And she was like, what do you mean? I was like, who fucked you up? Who lied to you? Who told you it wasn't you? And in the middle of that, said just by one simple question, I was like, and you lied to me, I'm gonna slap the shit out of you, right? And this is in my job. And she's literally in my little space in my office, and she's not a client. I'm fucked. I'm done. I'm cooked. If anybody even walks by the copy machine and hear this shit, right? And I don't know. I just met her within 5 minutes. And I was like, if you lie to me, a word of anything I love, my son brought you, I will slap the shit out of you if you fucking lie to me. And she started crying. And within 1 or 2 questions, she figured this shit out. I was like, go to the waiting area, write me a poem about who fucked you up.
My reaction, I would have said I want to smack you back, but
she can't. Yeah, the poem was crazy. The poem literally talked about her just being stuck and not respecting herself and being mad and how she needed to step up for herself as a woman, for her children, how to break. It's just, people just need somebody to fucking talk to at the end of the day, right? Everybody, I learned this a long time ago. Everybody holds you to your yesterdays, right? Everybody judges you based on your old bullshit, right? You go to a family member, you say, yo, they be like, well, yeah, all right, that's what you said last week. Right? So a lot of us don't even share our dreams with our closest people, right? No one fucking helps you to get to that next level for tomorrow. You know, if I can help anybody out, again, a job, all you have to do is walk into any fucking place you want to get a job and make that person your friend. And it's not something that we do in our community. We don't fuck with nobody, right? We fuck with day one niggas who ain't about shit, right? And we don't let nobody into that fucking, that nucleus, that brand new family that could potentially get us to that new. It's make friends, man. Go past the block and say, hey, Jeffrey, how are you, right? If you're going down there, call them up and say, listen, I'm in the area. You want some coffee? You want a water, something like that? You need me to help you with? It's make friends along the way, right? If people see, you know, nobody gives a fuck and no one's going to help you unless they see how much you want to help yourself.
Right. Right. So hit him with the number again. Hit him with the number again.
Yeah, don't give him my number. Don't give him my number.
I guess, or if not on Instagram, right? On Instagram is B, the number 3, and the word 60. B360 at Instagram, which is probably the best place ever. Or if not, again, 718-753-0274. Ask questions, man. If you stress the fuck out, if you want to meet anywhere at all whatsoever, you want to get a bottle, you know, I ain't smoking no crazy shit, right? But if you just want to get together and just talk and vibe, I'm cool with that. I like meeting new people. New people for me fucking expands my world. It helps me help probably 3 to 4 motherfuckers who, you know, now I can understand a different situation. This is about, if you actually want to change your life, all you have to do is give, man.
Right.
Right? It's get out your own bullshit.
So then what we're going to do is we're going to go to a brief break. We're going to let DJ Thousandaire take it, and then we're going to get the next guest up. We got her right here in the building.
You know about the indie music, right?
Lefty, I'm polar bear cold. I chop game with my youngins, but the U is gonna be sold. I pull up in that O's. Delta, Cutlass, these hoes ain't above us. I do numbers, lifestyle, bring hoes in bunches. It's hard to stand out here, baby boo, know your crutches. Lefty, I'm polar bear cold. I chop game with my youngins, but the U is gonna be sold. I pull up in that O's. Delta, Cutlass, these hoes ain't above us. I do numbers, lifestyle, bring hoes in bunches. It's hard to stand out here, baby boo, know your crutches. At the same time, know your hustle. Revenue go both ways, you survive if you know those functions. Bring heat like I roll with the oven. Pull up on the set with that glare. Everybody stop and stare. Used to dream about gold rings, so I bought me a pair and threw one on both pinkies. Blowing on stanky, sitting on Twinkies. You should thank me. You in the blue flame, bitch, you new to the game. My wrist started to complain, so I threw him a chain. Every day a new page, no two is the same. When you with us, who you loving, who you wanna be fucking. Can't get something for nothing.
It's that 914 shit.
Get money, get money.
All hail YT.
That's the only
Young Tex. Lefty the Dawn. I see you.
Can't get something for
that 914 shit. Come on.
Get that money, get that money, get money. That's the only discussion.
With so many flows I can flip and so many hoes I can hit. With so many flows I can flip and so many hoes I can hit. I continue rolling my spliff off and posing, holding my dick. I'm the chosen, controlling shit, bitch. We rolling, so hold your lip. Call me a HYT, I'm a breathing legend, a myth. See, they tell you how they blow it. I tell you how I stack it. They told you it was levels, but you can't see the brackets. I hate to be dramatic, but them rappers be them actors. Sticking to the so-called script and do it backwards. They so with it like Mac Daddy and Daddy Mac was. I'm dipping pasture, been kicking scripture like your pastor. If Dre signed me, they probably crown me like Marshall Mathers or Kendrick. But I can't get a shot cause politics. I'm frigid, cold on your bitch. Complex as physics, I kill it. Me and the flame, we fly like it's Quidditch. Who is he? He draped in jewels. We break the rules, we just play. Ball and parlay, still making moves. Make a shot, girl, wanna take it off. Work the wheel, then break them off. And discussing money that I ain't involved. Can't do for self, then you in the boss. Paper on the line, ain't clicking over. Heart froze, my wrist colder. Trying to get wealth like Miss Oprah. I hit the goal, don't miss quarters, little hoe.
Who you loving, who you wanna be fucking. Can't get something for nothing. Get that money, get that money, get money. That's the only discussion. Who you loving, who you wanna be fucking. Can't get something.
All right. We're back from our break. You got Cripple3030 on deck. You got my partner, my motivator, Jay Gutta, straight from the gutter.
Shit.
Work hard, grind harder on deck.
We're here, baby.
You got my sexy co-host, Nicole.
Yes, sir.
And of course, we got a special guest star, Ryan's music.
Yes, Ryan Atkins.
Ryan Atkins.
Miss Atkins.
And you got, not forget about DJ Thousandaire.
Yeah.
Who's actually talking today? It's pretty.
Yeah, you go on vacation, you come back, you're very talkative.
Yeah, don't go back in your shell.
Nah, I'm here.
I think it's Amsterdam.
So now the person of the hour is Ryan's music. Tell them what makes you tick.
Hey guys, what's up? I'm Ryan Atkins. Ryan is Music is actually my Instagram name, but everybody calls me that. It's fine. It's like they say Ryan is Music. It's Ryan, but my name is Ryan. You can go call me by Ryan, but everybody knows if you Google or look me up, it's Ryan Atkins.
Okay.
Today I'm here to actually talk about my video that I just released not too long ago called "Don't with my Don't Ask."
Real.
See it?
Yes, I saw it.
Thank
it's
you,
nice.
thank you. So I'm super excited about that, and I'm thankful that you guys invited me up here today.
No, we're actually blessed for having you.
Thank you.
So now, what got you into the music business? How about that?
Since a little girl, I started off in dancing school at Hudson Repertory. I'm from Jersey City. I was born in Manhattan, but I was raised in Jersey City. So with me doing dancing, they also had a vocal coach I worked with, 3LW back in the day, called Troy Randall. So I ended up connecting with him at a few talent shows that I had did. And my parents was like, well, if this is what you want to do, then we're going to give it a try. I started doing that. I got it very, very involved in it, but due to my father, he was very, very strict on certain things. Like, look, you finish school, then we can talk about music. And that's how things went along. So I'm blessed to say that now I would say for the past 2.5 years, things have been a lot much serious. Life has been going, but it's been much more serious.
So then now you mentioned that you did a new video. So now you have numerous videos before that. So what drove you to this point now? What steps have you taken?
I'll be honest. As an independent artist, you know, you have to make mistakes. We're all gonna hit rock and come back up, and you have to keep going, and you will end up seeing your growth. So I feel like my Don't Ask track in this video here, you see potential, you see my growth, you see from vocal to production to video quality to everything. I'm working with a whole new team. Shout out to Red Spider and the whole team in Miami. Shout out to Shatik, the producer, who helped me direct the video. Shout out to the writer that helped me, F the Boss. I'm just blessed all over to thankful because I've followed different steps in life that has got me where I am today. And I'm just grateful for it. So
did Shatik really stop making beats though, just to produce
He
videos?
He really did. But
I can't stand him for that.
I think he gets an itch every now and then, though.
You know his beats should be fire.
Yeah, I think he gets an itch every now and then. While he was talking about it while we were shooting.
But it was like overnight. It was like, all right, he'll hit my email with like 20 beats.
Right.
12 of them be heat.
Yeah.
Right. Then 2 days later, I'm a video producer.
now.
What?
But do you see what he's getting? He's really, he's aiming high with the videos now. He's doing a lot of stuff, a lot of work.
He up there.
Yeah.
He up there.
He's not playing, and he's too determined. Shout out to Shatik.
I would say 15 years ago. So from then to now, like he's popping.
Yeah.
Actually, I need to get him on here. Now that I think about it.
Definitely.
I'm going to hit him up.
There you go.
Yeah,
exclusive. You know what I'm saying? We letting everybody know you're about to reach out.
Make that work.
But he got to bring some beats, though.
Yeah.
I don't want to hear about this video shit.
You hear that Shatik? I want my beat too. He holding mine for hostage.
Oh, damn.
So what made you think that this was the song that you wanted to push and that you wanted to go with, though? Out of everything you've put out, I've heard a lot of your music. Mm-hmm. What made this one be the one? You know what? I'm going to push this.
It's edgy. It's catching. And I've been there. It's more recent to my feelings.
You all angry and shit?
Yes. Did you not hear the song?
No, I heard the song. You got invited, right, mom?
You better have heard the song.
Stop fucking playing with me. To kick your simple ass off my show.
You gonna do what? Say that loud again. You hear them? You hear the threats, y'all? Do y'all hear the threats?
They ain't
this is what I gotta go through.
You want to give it a tic-tac so you can start throwing
Team
at
No
him.
Snitch on my Facebook.
I'm gonna send some to death.
Or I'm closer. If you want, I can just hit him for you.
You trying to say my brother?
You just violent.
No.
For no reason.
I'm just the messenger. She passed us down.
Yeah, no, that's just for you to throw it at him.
Whoa.
I'm like, they hand me a tic-tac. Should I throw it at him or take it myself?
Wait, what?
A little bit of both.
They said
Take one and throw
it's
it.
the grapevine. They send it all the way down. That's what they trying to say.
Tic-tac so you can get knocked the fuck out by one of them. You know what I'm saying?
Death by Tic Tac.
I don't appreciate this.
Oh, shut up.
I feel offended. I'm offended. Guys.
Offended my ass. Go ahead.
I'm gonna get a new job.
So in
Ryan?
your music career, what was your what was your best moment?
Ooh, my best moment has to be, God, I got a few. The uniqueness of growth. Shout out to Unc Rye, who is my vocal coach, and me working with him and working with Red Spider. I got to feel vibes. It's nothing like the vibe of doing something that you love and you getting goosebumps from it when you hear it back. And you normally say every artist would be like, oh, performing here. Yes, I performed at SOB. Thank you so much. That's grateful. But it's nothing like being able, I say, to just feel the vibe, grind it out, and keep going with it in the studio. It's kind of like a home center. This is where it all starts, and when you get that excited over records that just keep coming, you're like, all right, now this is where the push comes. This is why I work so hard. So I'm going to say working with Red Spider. Shout out to Spider.
Okay.
Yeah.
But, we got to keep it balanced out. So what was your worst moment?
Oh, gosh. We have a lot. I can say falling off a stage.
Whoa.
Wait, hold up. We like to hear shit like that. You fell off a stage? Where you fell off a stage at?
That's fucked up. We like to hear shit like
Yeah,
that.
he's like, let me talk on that part.
No, fuck that. You got video footage?
Yeah. Somebody probably does.
We like to
I'm
see
sure,
shit like
Somebody
that.
find it, play it.
I'm sure somebody does somewhere.
Yo, Dr. Neil, Google that shit. Ryan Atkins falls off stage. I'm about to put that shit on the big screen.
Please, though, wait till I leave.
Oh, damn, that's fucked up.
When we
stage.
go out to the Olive Garden after here, remind me to Google that, okay?
Yeah. Oh gosh. Or a mic basically being cut off and they can't get the equipment to work.
Well,
Yeah.
Did you keep singing?
Yeah, you keep going.
And then nobody hearing you?
No, well, people in the back couldn't hear. People in the front did. People got a little closer. I mean.
Do you feel like that was sabotaged? Because I see that a lot of performances now where people were just cutting off mics. And,
I think things happen to make you grow. You always have to be prepared for what's next and things that you can't control.
Yeah, but
so you gotta roll with the punches.
You know, a lot of these promoters, they have their own artists there.
Everything is a lesson.
Everything.
Like,
And
for
everything
example, I bet you won't get that close to the stage no more.
Absolutely not. And
right?
Surely, if it's dark in there, somebody needs to help me down this time.
Then on top of that, the mic thing and all of that. Now
I wasn't able to do any mic check because it was more like a open mic spaz thing. So you just walk in, you get up there, you do what you gotta do, and you come down. But usually I'd be like, "What's up?" Like you talk first and go straight to it. I heard the beat and was like, "Oh, it's my time." And there you go. And all of a sudden, I'm not even probably 30 seconds into cut. Yeah.
So they did one of them Apollo things, and they came out with. Did they come out with the clean?
No, actually, people were applauding more because I kept going.
Right.
So they weren't really worried about it. And I got them to clap along. It was all right.
So was it hard getting into the music business?
Yes, it is very hard. Nowadays, well, it's easy because independent, you're allowed to put out what you want.
Whenever you want.
Whenever you want. So being a part of it is what you put out because no matter what, no matter if your shows are old, bad, me falling down the steps, those things are all going to escalate to come back to service.
Yeah, obviously.
So you have to learn a lot of the artist development on your own, which is probably my hardest part. There's no one there to teach you about interviews, to teach you how to walk, teach you how to, hold conversing, different conversations. There's no more of that.
They don't exist anymore.
It doesn't exist.
There's no budget for it.
There's no budget
with
for
the
it.
labels,
Nobody's
they used to give you media training.
And it's much harder. I'm a female, so when they look at it, they're like, all right, she's expensive. We got to pay for hair, makeup.
Shit, you are.
Front like you're
They're not looking at it like you're
front like
you
it.
are.
Front.
You got to look presentable. Your hair, nails, hair, and shit. Like
Everything.
bundles.
So it's a lot to invest in.
Why you said nails twice?
Yep. Nails.
Nails.
Manny Petty.
Nah, man.
So
it went over Cripple's head. It's okay.
As a woman, a lot of people look into it like, all right, so they want to see what you're doing for yourself before they pick up anything off of you to help you out. And that's basically where I'm at. I'm, doing a lot for myself, and I'm just grinding with it, and we'll see exactly how it goes.
So is it basically like a 24-hour hustle?
Absolutely. We never stop. I work for the man, and I work for myself. I actually have a job. I don't want anybody to think that I'm doing this and there is no money income coming in or I'm on a wish and a well. No. You have to make sure you have an income to invest
in yourself.
That's so you can survive.
That's how I survive. So I do not want any other artist to be like, oh, I'm quitting my job tomorrow. No. You have to invest in this industry, especially as a woman. You will have things that you have to pay for. Marketing, video, hair, makeup. These are the things that you need.
That ain't just
Make sure you have a job.
Dudes got to pay for all that shit too.
Yeah, haircuts and stuff are much cheaper.
No, she
You don't do your
she
hair.
didn't mention hair. I'm talking about the marketing.
Oh, the
When it comes to
marketing, definitely.
the branding. All of that,
Definitely.
you gotta buy beats. You gotta pay the
You
videographer.
gotta pay the producers.
All that, none
All
of
the
that shit is
producers
free.
be angry that they don't get paid enough. But you gotta pay your producers. You know what I mean? The marketing with the radio, advertising, it becomes a lot. So when you know you really
Shit,
want
they gotta
it,
pay us to
you gotta
be
do
here.
it.
There's only certain
Absolutely.
people we bring on here for free.
Fact. That's 100% fact.
Shit, we there's a bill that needs to be paid for DSN,
DSN.
and that bill needs to be paid as well.
Amen. So
Therefore-
nothing's free, guys.
so
You hear that?
If you get invited, it's because you got invited. We fuck with you.
Yeah.
But if you hit me up, it's not free.
Facts.
Facts.
And it is what it is. But continue.
Facts. So he just told you basically nothing is free.
It's not.
Okay.
Unless I reach out to you and I say I want you on my
I
show.
want you on the show. Then
Like I
that's
reached
different.
out to you.
Thank
he
you so
reached out to
much.
Brian. Y'all free.
Thank you.
If you hit me, it's not free.
He's like, let me make this clear to y'all. See, I heard that artist, right?
Don't.
So I can connect you, but you might have to pay.
But mind
Exactly.
You, but mind you, some costs are actually justifiable. For example, if a person is paying to get on a show that they're gonna see 200,000 viewers are gonna see the music, you know what I'm saying? Average. You know what I'm saying? On top of that, you're gonna get a performance. On top of that, you may get a link to something else where you get into a magazine or something like that. Then, things like that, they'd be like, you know what? I think it's worth it. Like,
And you
know?
never know who you're gonna meet.
Yeah.
You never know.
Not
You
here,
never know
especially
who's
here
gonna
at
pop up.
DSN.
You never will know what's gonna happen. I do recommend that all artists do their homework though, because there are a lot of frauds though.
Yeah.
Right.
A lot.
And don't just be handing out money because someone told you that they're gonna make you to the next big star tomorrow. It doesn't work that way.
Because they can't. Either
They
you-
can't. I
if
get
you
a lot
do
of people
pay
to hit
them,
me.
you can't.
I still get people to hit me up. I could bring you up to the universe. I could bring you up to here. And
Right.
no. If Universal wanted to see me,
Oh no,
I
and
wouldn't
shout
have
out
to
to
pay
those
for it.
artists that been hitting me up talking about, oh, people hit them up that they could be on Double XL. Double XL does not charge you to be on there. They have to reach out to you and invite you on their magazine. You cannot pay to
Exactly.
be on there. Don't fall for that bullshit.
Don't fall for
But
it.
go ahead.
So there's a lot of things that you have to weigh out. I try to always tell a lot of artists that I even see at showcases or events, the hustle, we all know that is hard and nothing comes easy, but anything that you want never comes easy. So it's much more worth it.
I actually know some artists that they said they wrote one song, they put one song out, they said they're not writing nothing else. They're only gonna perform if they offer 5,000 or better and things like that. And I'm like, yo, how do you do that? Like, don't you gotta be out there. You gotta actually put in work. You gotta actually.
Yeah.
There's a lot of free music you gotta put out. A lot of free performances.
I would
first.
never tell you how to do it. I don't think that you should ask for $5,000 on one track. Look at my sake. I don't go by how everyone else is marketing stuff. I know people that have tons of tracks and music up, and still they don't get any recognition or anyone to really, they'll hear and they'll be like, oh, you hot, but they'll keep passing it along. I do believe that you should take your track that you do believe in, and that should be the one, especially when you have your own budget and you're funding yourself, to market that one thing till you get the attention, and then easily brand yourself by letting the music out. So I think if you put it out completely, your whole archive, there's nothing to keep you existing. Yes, we know each artist can make 3, 4, 5 albums indie. We could do this. We could sit in the studio 24/7 and do it.
Right.
But sitting in the studio doesn't help people around the world to get to know you. It's a difference when you want to be heard in your neighborhood or you want to be heard international.
Right.
So it's a different way of grinding. I think you have to come up with a perspective of where you want to be as an artist. And once you come up with that, then you develop at that stage. Because I have people that ask me, well, I heard Don't Ask back in February. You just made the video? Yes. You want to know why? Because this is something that I believe in. This is the way I tend to market it. And when my budget was fit to the direction and the vision that I wanted, this is the time that it came out. So I'm on the time that I need to be. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I think that every artist has to be on their own time given. We can't allow anyone else outside the rushes, and we can't allow anyone inside the rushes.
Have you known any artists to drop a song and then come out with their video right after? No.
No. Well, actually,
Well, not literally like the same day.
Not the same day, but
within a
maybe
month or
2-3
two.
weeks.
It depends on who you are.
It depends on who
Not
you are.
a,
It depends on your
a big ass artist. I've never seen their video come out right after their song drop.
Cardi B actually recorded
I mean,
her
a big
video
name artist.
Her video, yeah.
A big
She
name
recorded her
artist. I don't
video
think that Cardi B's a big name
before.
artist.
She's actually, what are you talking about? She's a top 100 Billboard right now.
Yeah, she's on a Billboard.
But to me, that's not.
She's the only single female other than Nicki Minaj this year to be in the top 100 Billboard.
Yeah, she is
That's
up
pretty
there
big
now.
to me.
She's big.
To me, she's still not.
She's
but
big.
Somebody like
She's not whole,
realistically
but she's big.
anybody that's realistic that I go male wise. I don't go female wise. But I
Why,
don't
though?
see them coming out with their video right away. Nobody comes up with their video right away.
It depends.
Cardi B just has nothing to do with else with her time, so she's gonna do something.
It depends. First off,
shots at Cardi B.
Hold on. First
Actually,
off,
Cardi should be coming on the show soon.
Yeah.
Good. So
hopefully we'll have to work that out.
Yeah, bring her up. Bring her up.
Well, first
be
off,
dressed in referee clothes, just in case there's gonna be a battle.
let's get this straight. First off, it all depends on the artist. There are some people that will not release their song until they have the visuals for it.
Absolutely.
And then drop it together. It all depends on the marketing and how the artists want to go about it and how their funds are set. Because Jay dropped Story of OJ, the video and the single together.
Every song on 444 has a video.
Exactly.
What was the last time he dropped
But I'm saying it all depends. It all depends on the artist. Hold on. It all depends on the artist and how their funds or how they want to go
We
about
talk about
it.
a billionaire, like the nigga.
I understand that, but I know independent. I know independent.
Okay, well, hold on.
The nigga had time to
on.
make his set of twins and make a video for every day.
She said she don't consider Cardi B to be big enough to be someone to be considered big to drop a video the same as a song, right?
Right.
But Jay is too big, so what the fuck?
It's
Pick a
no
side.
different. Listen, I know independent artists that
Either
do
you're
it.
too big or you're not big enough.
I think that Cardi B
artists
got
that
her
do it.
way because of the way that she presents her mouth. Her
that's
presentation of her
a different
vocal
situation.
is how she got, but I think that's how she got
every
it.
artist
And
different.
through being on TV.
I think it depends on the marketing and how you want to standpoint it, depending on what the record is, who you have behind you, and what
Exactly.
funds you have.
That's what I
Cardi
wanna
has
say.
a whole team behind her now.
Right.
A
So
whole team.
they can afford to put out a video and believe in a record, and if it works, it works. It doesn't, it hasn't worked for
Right.
her, so God bless her.
So-
and Jay-Z.
Yeah,
As I
and so
go-
can Jay, because
Yeah.
personally,
Honestly,
he will not lose, as he said.
Yo, no lie. Jay-Z has like that golden touch, like what Oprah Winfrey got. Like anything they touch, pretty much.
Nah,
excels.
you know what Hov
And
did?
people
He
believe that.
found a loophole in the game, and what he did is he
He married Beyonce and has.
That has nothing to do with
I
it.
don't think that was the loophole.
He was
Nah.
bigger than Beyonce when they got married.
That was
Yeah.
the
That's
ball,
number
though.
one.
Yeah.
That was the
number
plug
one.
right there.
Get your record straight. Number two, what Jay did was he got Tidal, he got Sprint, and he got them to buy 1 million copies of his album before the album drops. So he's off the rip, he's platinum.
Right.
Who else has done that? He found a loophole.
He did that. That's the
But-
second time, though.
Shout out to Jay, he got his money.
That's
Shout
his
out to
second
Rockefeller.
time.
I want to talk about Ryan.
Yes.
So as of right now, the Don't Ask track is actually available on iTunes, Amazon, Tidal, and all of your outlets that you could think of right now have it
Yep.
out
She
there.
had to throw title out there because of Jay-Z, right?
That streaming pays. Shit. I don't want you to listen on SoundCloud. I
And
want you
then-
to go to Tidal.
But you also gonna perform for us today, right?
I'll perform, sure.
So you're gonna sing Don't Ask?
I'll sing Don't Ask. Do you have my tune?
All right.
Or you just want me to?
You can.
I can do the first verse acapella.
But before we do, let them know exactly where to find you, where to find everything that you got. You know what I'm saying? Where to send you their money. You know what I'm saying? All of that. 'Cause
Send
you
the-
need the
Send
money,
the
right?
money. Send the money. Send
That's
the
what
money.
it's about. You trying to make money, right?
Send the money.
Bitcoin.
What's up, guys?
streaming.
Again, my name is Ryan Atkins, and those that do follow me or don't follow me, you can follow me on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter at Ryan is Music. That's music with a Q. And you can also check out my website for up-and-coming shows and what's to come next after Don't Ask. And that's www.ryanismyname.com for all following information about me and also for bookings and interviews. Thank you so much. Should I just go? Because I don't know if you have acapella.
I don't have the
you got
instrumental. I have
No,
the actual
he had the
song.
Oh, I'm not
Acapella,
allowed to get the instrumental. So
The acapella is for me to do work
5
with.
a.m. Don't ask me where I'm going. Don't ask me where I've been. It's not your business anymore. All hours in time been going out and in, and I'm not with it anymore. You think you're slick, running around the city giving shitty chicks your dick. You make me sick, 'cause you ain't the shit. And what you thought I didn't know about the thoughts you let hop on your cock. You need to stop, boy. You better stop, boy. I'm not a toy. I am annoyed.
You could tell.
You stole my boy. He's about to jump
you ready?
So you what?
Yo.
We gonna go into Don't Ask. Thank you to DJ Thousandaire.
Word. Play that. Orange drum. Yeah, play
Well,
his music.
what happened? Yes.
What happened?
No, switch it over so he can play music.
It's Bouncy, baby.
Okay. So now I'm gonna let you know something. There was like a little fine print in the contract that you signed to get here. Check it out. Right? The fine print is, you know what I'm saying? Once you come on the show one time, this is like your second home. Okay. All right? So if you got any concerts and stuff like that, make sure you don't fall off the stage when you get on, because we will be sending people to go over to watch you perform.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying? So you want to make it right the first time.
Okay.
But you can call in. You know what I'm saying? The number 718-239-9200.
9200.
You can get in touch with Jay. You can get in touch with DJ Thousandaire.
Yep.
Okay. You know what I'm saying? Get in touch with me or my wife.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And what we'll do is we'll plug you in.
Thank
you. Got any events, anything, even while we're on the show, you can just, listen, I'm over here. In about an hour, I'm going to show up at SOB's, whatever it is. And, we'll plug you in. We'll put it out
I truly
there.
appreciate it. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much.
We try to make whatever performances we can. If we can, one of us will try to make it. If one of them can't, I drag my sister.
If not, I'm pretty sure we
appreciate
can
it.
send somebody from
Yeah,
out
we'll
there.
make sure somebody goes.
Yeah.
All right, thank you so much.
Yeah.
I truly appreciate
Because
it.
the whole point is we're building relationships.
Absolutely.
We're not building. This is not just okay. Well, bye. I ain't gonna see you ever again.
Nah.
You never know. You might be the next Beyonce or something. I'm like, okay, damn.
Facts.
We had our own back talk. You know what I'm saying? And then but the whole point is we build a relationship so that way, later on down the line, you never know how we can help each other out.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. I truly appreciate it, and vice versa.
All right.
Yeah.
So now with that being said, you got something to say?
Yes, I do, actually. I want to actually give a big shout out to Gilly. Gilly this week, when he was doing one of his broadcasts, he was actually wearing some Fam Life clothes.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So I want to make
Shout it
sure
out.
that we give good shout out to Gilly. You can find him on BronxNet, Channel 68 Cablevision.
He's actually the creator of 16 Bars of Real Rap.
Yes.
He actually had it. I'm actually gonna reach out to him to see if we could get him back on the show because I know they got some new stuff out, and they got some real good talent in their team.
Yes.
You got Mickey Monday. Shout out Mickey Monday. Julio Clips.
True Heat.
Shout out True Heat. There's actually one more. I forget.
True Heat's been dope for a couple of years now.
Yeah.
True
Just
Heat.
like his rule is like they've always showed love to us. And
Definitely.
Gilly, he was up in our clothing line this week, so I want to make sure that we did shout him out.
Which is crazy because I didn't know he owned 16 Bars of Real Rap because they show mad love to my artists and I had no idea who was behind it.
Yeah.
Pretty Girl First. He put up a lot of videos.
If you don't know, if a lot of people don't know much about his history, but if they do, they will learn that he was actually a road manager for DMX. He's actually an original official Terror Squad back when Big Pun was alive.
Okay.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, like they could go to each other's house.
That
you
was
know
his
what I'm saying?
mans.
Yeah, that's his mans. You know what I'm
And
saying?
he's the humblest dude.
And
Gilly is the
you can see him in the
humblest
street, and he's doing things for the community. He's doing basketball games.
Yeah, he does
He's doing different
the
things.
basketball tournaments with Watson and all of them every year. I was supposed to get my son in, but I didn't. Long story short.
Right.
But he does a lot of things for the community. Adult-wise, rap-wise, kid-wise, he does a lot of barbecues. They just did one not that long ago. Melody.
Right.
Lyrics,
Shout out to Melody.
They just did a barbecue Saturday. Everything was completely free. Shout out to Giselle.
Shout out
Tells
to
of a
Giselle.
True Survivor. She was
Tells
part
of
of
a
that
Survivor.
also. Which
Definitely.
You're going to have to start writing this stuff down.
Cripple actually was he was on an episode of Tales of the Survivor.
Right.
Not that far back.
Right.
What was the name of it? Do you remember exactly?
No.
But you can find him Channel 68.
No.
He actually did an episode. He started one of them.
We also filming a documentary right now called My Prison Story for Bags.
Yeah, Bags Stay Real.
From Bags Stay Real. He's
Shout
actually
out to
gonna come
Yonkers.
after the show to actually film Brian Colon, who was up here,
Okay.
so he could be on the documentary too. And he's gonna come out with a soundtrack for it, and we're gonna do something for that. You know what I'm saying? Cause I'm a rapper now, so I get.
Oh,
to-
gangster rapper.
Gangster.
Yeah. I'm a gangster rapper.
Yeah,
Right?
he's a
So,
gangster rapper.
I came out with one rap song. by the way.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I came out with one rap song because I said, you know what?
He had like 2 bars of why.
Even if you know what? Yo, you got my song? Put my song.
Oh,
Put
shit.
my song.
See what happens
We're
when
gonna
we
sign
have
out
time
and then we're gonna
for
put the song on, right?
You sign out now. I'm gonna do something, and then I'm gonna play your song last.
Good.
He said he gonna play it at the end of like the last 30
No,
seconds.
I want you to play it.
No,
so
I
we can
want
see
you
her
to play it,
reaction live.
Because even if it goes triple cardboard, I wanted to say I did it.
Let's do one double
You know what I'm
copper.
saying? It didn't matter. I don't care who don't like it. You know what I'm saying? I just put it out there. I said it's my mixtape. I'm putting it out, so I'm gonna put my song on there. And I'm gonna come out with a Spanish rap after that, so stay tuned to that. And I'm still gonna come out with my rap dissing all the CEOs in Rikers Island, C-74, just so you know. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, I'm gonna sign out. I'm gonna sign out. Like
we all,
I
we all
normally
getting
do.
locked up after that episode.
Never, ever, ever be silent. Talk back right here and back to Cripple3030. Now you can go to that. Go to that track.
I'm gonna do a.
And I'm just getting in. Don't ask where I've been.